Let's grumble. Welcome to Puppy High School. My name is David Coder. I'm the founder of Doggone Problems, and on behalf of your puppy class instructor and everyone on the Doggone Problems team, we'd like to welcome you to our puppy classes. Now, those of you who have already taken our puppy kindergarten or elementary class, this video is going to be a little bit of a refresher. You might be able to skip it. But everybody else, I would recommend that you watch it because there are going to be some tips in here that are going to help you get the most out of your puppy classes. Now, this is our Puppy High School class, one of our senior level classes for puppies. And if you have a high energy or a breed that has a lot of energy or a dog that's likely to bark a lot in class, you might want to take them out for a little bit of a walk or a jog or play a game of fetch or something along those lines to get them a little exercise before class. Just make sure the exercise ends about 30 minutes before your classes begin. Your puppy needs time to recharge. If you exercise them and take them straight to class, they'll probably be the worst behaved that you've ever seen them. Now, when you're bringing them to class, please make sure they're wearing a collar. Even if you are wearing a harness, we don't let them wear harnesses during playtime, so the collars come in handy. We also would prefer that you have a 6-foot straight or a 4-foot straight leash, no retractable leashes. Also, we are 100% force-free and we use a positive reinforcement only, so we do not allow a choke change, pinch or prong collars, shock collars, halties, any form of aversive training tool or method. They are not going to be compatible with what we teach you in class. And we don't use those methods because, number one, they're unnecessary. Number two, they lead to fear, stress, and anxiety in dogs. And all aggression comes from stress when it comes to dogs. So we like to say the title is dog trainer, not dog punisher. So if you have worked with someone or you've thought that using those sort of training tools is the best way to do it, we've had over 4,000 people that I've helped on in-home sessions. I've never had to use those tools, and we don't use them in our puppy classes because really puppies go through fear periods the first year of their life. If you marry aversive training or a force or punishment-based training method with a dog going through a fear period, you have a problem that might last the rest of your puppy's life. Now, our classes are designed to help you avoid a lot of common puppy problems before they start. Now, in this class, your puppy is probably a little bit older, and so it's entirely possible your puppy has developed some unwanted behavior problems. I do behavior sessions. We have a behavior expert, Laura, on our team as well who does that. We can also help you with in-home training sessions. While you are enrolled in puppy classes, you can make a one-time purchase of up to 10 sessions at a 25% discount. So if there are things you're struggling with in class, or if you want to brush up some things that are outside of class, like loose leash walking, teach your dog to walk at a heel, fetch a beer from the refrigerator, or something along those lines, let us know. We're happy to send an in-home instructor to work with you. We're going to cover a lot in class, and there's more material that we can actually cover in class. We only have 4 one-hour sessions. And so it doesn't go over everyone's head. We're going to send a lot of emails to you. I think you're going to get about 44 emails in this class. These emails are going to include all sorts of tips on things that will make having a puppy easier, as well as links to videos of me demonstrating how to teach all the various lessons that we cover in class, as well as other tips that might be beneficial. Now, it's very easy to fall behind on these. I would recommend that you schedule some time. You're going to get these emails either about 10:30 in the morning or about 4:30 in the afternoon. Try to watch them as they come in and practice them right then. We have a tendency when it gets puppies, we watch or we mean to watch it and then we don't get around to it later on, and then we end up cramming a whole bunch of stuff at the end of the week. When it comes to dog training, you really want to practice in 1 to 2 minute training scenarios. If you go into the 3rd or 4th minute, you're going to start getting more failures. You're going to get frustrated. Your puppy's going to get frustrated. Your puppy's not going to want to do the exercise the next time. And that's one of the reasons why we always stress it's important that you always end on a good note. One of the little tips that we talk about is have a little jar that you count out however many treats you're going to need to do the minimum practice session. So let's say you're teaching your dog sit, up, down, and stand. That's 4 commands, that's 4 treats. We'd want you to go through that cycle 4 times. That's 16 treats. We'd like you to do that 3 times a day. That's about 48 treats. Well, if you put 48 pieces of kibble or treats in a little bowl or a plastic ramekin or something like that, and that's a nice place for you to look every time you go get a drink of water, hey, that's fuller than it should be. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to spend 2 minutes. Again, 1 to 2 minutes. Make sure that they're enjoyable for you and for your dog. So you need to practice in this room, in that room, sitting, standing, crouching down. You need to practice, your wife needs to practice, your daughter, and so on. Now, in terms of socialization, it is supremely important you continue socializing your puppy through the first 12 months of its life. Our recommendation is a minimum meeting of 5 different puppies of a similar maturity level. That means within 1 or 2 months of your puppy's age until they're past 12 months. It is not normal for a puppy to not like other puppies. That is something that they can develop fears if they go through a fear or a bad experience. But a lot of times, dogs that act aggressive are doing so as a coping mechanism. It's based on fear, and the fear comes from a lack of exposure and practice. You can easily take care of that by setting up these puppy play dates. That's why we have the private Facebook group that makes it easy for you to set up play dates. Now, a lot of people only pick 1 or 2 puppies and they practice a lot with them. That's not going to help your puppy develop the social skills that it needs. You need a variety of dogs, different coat types, different coat colors, different sizes, different energy levels, etc. If you do it when they're a puppy, just like human kids, they're very open to new experiences. So try to practice in terms of the play dates. Make sure you set a minimum of 1 play date a week. Now, if you hired me, which you kind of have, I would recommend you have 1 a day. It's not always practical, but that should be your goal. But make sure your puppy is meeting a minimum of 5 other puppies a week. And it could be a quick little meeting on a walk and then keep walking. And they won't always be puppies. But that's why it's so important to use that puppy class play group, because you can set up play dates with a variety of puppies. I think there's like close to 2,000 people in there, probably more by the time you're watching this. Now, again, if you have any other questions on the lessons that we're covering in class or have difficulty with anything, ask your instructor. We're here for you. We specifically hire people because they have a passion for dogs and want to help people. Now, if it's stuff that's a little bit beyond what we can cover in class, like I said, we might need to set up an in-home session. Take advantage of that 25% discount. Also, one last thing, when it comes to the Puppy Class Parents page, we often do contests, so watch out for that. We do, and a lot of people are unaware, we have a monthly contest for our main Facebook page. All you have to do is go and like the page and then share any post on the page. That will enter you into a contest to get 1 free in-home dog training session. Okay, once again, my name is David, and I hope that you found this training video helpful. Watch the other videos because there's going to be a lot of gems of knowledge in there. And remember, everything you do trains your puppy or adult dog. Only sometimes you mean it.
Quest, you are a goofball.